Corruption is so bad in Nigeria that you cannot defend anybody and you cannot trust anybody.
Corruption is not about embezzling money. Selfish interest is also corruption. When you have a selfish interest against your nation, it's corruption.
That doesn't change the Nigerian in us. Are you hearing me?
They gave us cars. And when they gave us cars, I refused it. Otherwise, I won't get a house in Bodija Estate.
What's the problem with the Southerner becoming the chairman of Nigeria?
I don't know. We have problems.
My brother, your guess is as good as mine. I've always been asking this question.
Are you saying that government is not doing well in regards to the policy?
No, they are doing very well.
There's no way we can look at women and children issues without even looking at discussing with the men.
Tackles only on OSBC. Hello viewers, you're welcome to Tackles today on OSBC TV. My name is DG Adifila. My guest on the show today is the Deputy Governor of the State of Osun, Mrs. Grace TITILAYO Tomori. It's nice to have you on the show.
Good evening, DG.
Yeah.
It's nice to be with you.
And it's a pleasure, ma.
Thank you.
Well, I would want to quickly start on a particular phone call I made to you when you returned from the USA the other time.
Yeah.
And you spoke, likely on radio when I talked to you about the death rumors that people were kind about in town. And the first thing you made mention was God will forgive them that were carrying rumors about you. That really was something for me to, to bother about. How do you mean that God should just forgive them?
Yeah, because number one, they lied. And like I said that day, I've forgiven them for their lies. And I pray that the Lord should forgive them. What they did was what you call political gunshot. Ibo Shelu.
Yeah.
Which is a very expensive one.
Yeah.
Because some people actually believed and they were distressed. And being that I was out of the country, a lot of my family members that didn't even know I traveled out of the countries, I mean my extended family members, they were so worried, so they caused a lot of distress to several people. So for me, immediately I just smiled. I said it's one of those political gunshots that I've forgiven them. But because of the distress and sadness and the evil will and wish, I pray that the Lord should forgive them.
Amen. Well, I wanted to look at something. Does that really speak of our maturity politically in Nigeria? People say when things like this still happen, it means we're not matured. We're not there yet, even after 16 years.
You're quite right. You're quite right. Why would you wish a political opponent dead? No, it's good we are all alive. And we see how we can enhance the lives of our people through politics.
Yeah.
Not wishing the other party dead, or not wishing the calamity should befall anyone. Either a political opponent or even a political member. So it's immaturity. If you're in politics to add value, let the people know what you can do.
Yeah.
They either accept you or reject you.
Yeah.
And if they reject you, maybe you should join the party that they've accepted.
Yeah.
And do what, makes people happy.
People happy.
That's it.
Okay, well, I want to also quickly look at this because of your being in the Ministry of Education, being in charge of that ministry. And I know that actually came as a result of what you have seen in the higher institution of learning in Nigeria. And since you were there, I have noticed some things which I've heard very much in town. I have seen some students say, well, they're probably going to school because the government is taking care of their fees and all of that. I'm sure you know that some students still don't appreciate the free thing that you're doing. They're taking it for granted. That's what I mean.
You're quite right. For instance, we introduced technology into learning.
Yeah.
The governor introduced the Opoimo, which is the computer tablet. To enable students whose parents would have had serious challenge in getting the textbooks, because the federal government the state government,
Yeah.
and even local government do not provide all books required.
All books again. Yeah.
Yeah. But what the governor did, he enabled each student to have all the books recommended, both needed and those not immediately needed.
Yeah.
He got them embedded in the computer
In just
tablet.
one piece. Yeah.
Also, he went further to get all lesson notes that the teachers are required to deliver in class
Yeah.
to the students. And he also created a third platform, which is the examination platform.
Yeah.
All past questions in the last 10 years are there, and also some test examinations that after reading a lesson note or after going through some textbooks or some topics,
Yeah.
you have opportunity of testing yourself to determine how you've really understood
So yeah, what you were thought.
what you went through. So, but unfortunately, some students turn the computer tablets to a destructive element.
Yeah.
In fact, the governor was emphatic that internet should not be included in the tablet. Even your phone, every phone these days carry internet.
Yes.
We ensured that the computer tablets did not come with internet. So to prevent students from surfing or going to the wrong sites. But some unscrupulous students got the tablet, took it to people that are bent on destroying children because they want to make quick money.
Yeah.
You know, they had to hack into the tablets and
create an explorer into it.
Yes, and they created an explorer and enabled them, you know, to play dirty things. So, if for some of them, I heard some of them say, you know, children are usually excited.
Yeah.
You know, the parents do have a lot to do.
That is actually where I want you to come in.
Yes.
There is need to probably even talk about the parents very well.
Yes.
To let them know what needs to be done in order to put their children right. They shouldn't take all those things for granted.
That is it. We will seek cooperation of parents to help us develop their children.
Yeah.
We regard those kids as our children.
Yeah.
We love them. We're so passionate about them. The governor is in a hurry to get all the kids to do well.
Do well.
You know, he wants them to achieve excellence in everything.
Yeah.
Because what we met on ground was so appalling.
Yeah.
He wanted everything turned around overnight, so to say.
But do you think?
And that was why he went for the IT.
Yeah.
There is no private school in Nigeria. There's no public school in Nigeria.
Public school, yeah.
Even most private schools, they
Not all
charge
of them, yeah.
exorbitantly for laptops. We are one of the first institutions in Nigeria. I won't say first state.
Yeah.
Because I don't know of any state that went into provision of computer tablets. Some private schools provided laptops.
Laptops, yes.
Some private schools provided computer desktops.
Yeah.
Some, I saw even very few private schools, very expensive private schools that pay as much as 1 million per term.
Yeah.
Give iPad.
That's serious.
But for paying nothing, we've been able to give our children, the students, the computer tablets, which is even different from what others are providing.
Yeah.
Because what we've given them is a powerful tool that will enable them excel in any external examination.
Well, talking about the plans of the governor to make everything work as fast as possible overnight, you know, I want you to look at it from this way. Doesn't it look like you pamper these children? Because I went to public school, we read books, I mean, we were not given all those things, but one way or the other, we still survived. But right now, it looks to me like you're trying to pamper them, making everything just work for them so that they can get it right. And even in spite of that, some of them still look like, well, you know, it's their money, let them just spend it.
Yeah, it's unfortunate some of them felt that way. What we are doing is to make the children develop, just as we're developing the state.
Yeah.
We don't want our state to be a backward state. We want our kids to be flyers. You could see even the rate of development in the state.
Yeah.
Is there any state that run free train service? There's no state in Nigeria. Osun does it. Is there any state that is presently feeding the kids free of charge? There's no state. So there's nothing wrong in enhancing learning with the provision of technology to back education in the state. It's just that they got it wrong. But very few students actually did that. And they were appropriately reprimanded.
Okay.
And with that, I don't think it will happen again.
Okay, during the last stakeholders forum in the state, the governor was there and he actually gave everyone, you know, which was a very nice gesture, to give everyone opportunity to talk. And there was something that was very constant from the lips of people, was that making everything free for people around here, they are going to take it for granted. People don't value what is free. That nothing should be free. If people have to pay for some things, then they probably will appreciate it better. I don't know your perspective concerning it.
Well, I agree with them to some extent.
Yeah.
To some extent. And we definitely will have a rethink of making everything free. Maybe if parents join government in provision of some of these items, then the parents will caution their children better at home, because they know they are part of those that paid for the textbooks or some of the items that the students are using. But because it's government money, you know, maybe we definitely would have a rethink.
Okay, ma. I want us to look at this thing. The president, ever since he came in, President Muhammadu Buhari, he has spoken quite well concerning our dependence on oil in Nigeria, and we are already in crisis because of oil, and there is need for us to look elsewhere. And I read some things, I've seen some things in recent time that are quite captivating. In South Africa, in 2013, that country made 50 billion South African dollars only in tourism. And guess what? 40% of that amount came from Nigerians in South Africa. And I found out again that Egypt has the largest site of tourism in the world. And next to Egypt is Osun State. When I saw it, and I was like, if Egypt will be doing a lot of things in that country, and South Africa as well, then Osun State should be bigger than what we are right now as regards tourism. And I know it's a way for us to actually make more money through IGR. What is your government doing in making this work?
Deji, you are absolutely right, and I agree with you. We are sitting on gold mine. Not literally gold. Apart from the fact that we have gold in abundance.
So many other wonderful things
in Nigeria, and in Osun in particular. We have quite a lot of things that could turn the state around. Turn Osun into the leading state in terms of IGR in Nigeria. Several things. Tourism, we're blessed. Now let me even break it down. We all go to Mecca. The Muslims go to Mecca. You can imagine how much the Saudi government is making, even from Nigerians, not to talk of from Muslims all over the world. We go to Jerusalem. Ditto. We spend quite a lot of money.
Definitely.
In Jerusalem, the hotels, the tourist sites, they're not free. We can make Nigeria two major tourist centers on religion: the traditional religion and the Christian religion. The Pentecostal religion has its source in Osun. In Arakeji. Apostle Babalola God is calling in Arakeji.
Yes.
We can turn Jabu University or an area, the exact spot where Apostle Balola, God is calling, to a tourist center for all Christians all over the world.
Yeah.
And there are many. From Babalola, you have offshoots of Redeem.
Yeah.
They run into millions all over the world.
Yeah.
My own church, Mountain of Fire and Miracle, we're all over the world. We're an offshoot of Babalola's doctrine.
Yes.
Abiara, Ashmalu, several others. So we can even make it a Christian religious center. Let people come. Let them see where Babalola God is calling. You know, let them pray there. The anointing will powerfully fall on them.
Yeah.
And they will go out of Oshun fully blessed. That's on the Christian part. On the traditional part, we have Ife there. Ife is the source of the Yorubas.
Yeah.
And I know that all over the world we have over 100 million Yorubas.
Yeah.
A lot of them are in the Caribbean, in America, in North America, in South America, in Brazil, in Cuba, all over. Let them come to the source of the Yoruba religion and where the Yoruba spring from. No, that's one way.
Yes.
Then look at the various topography of Oshun. We have hot spring.
Yeah.
We have waterfalls. We have several things. We are now looking inward. But there are several things. There are 63 accredited sites for tourism.
In Oshun.
UNESCO accredited. And the Oshun Oshogbo Grove is a UNESCO tourist site. Then the ones they have accredited to be tourist sites, there are 63 all over Oshun. So we are now looking inward. And to the glory of God, we got some investors.
Okay.
They're very much interested in the waterfalls.
Okay.
They're interested in the Olumiri.
All right.
They're interested in the one in Ila.
Okay.
Ayokonugba. Because near Ayokonugba you have hot spring.
Yes.
They're interested. So we are looking inward now.
Okay.
So it's good. You see, unless there's a storm, if you're flying an aircraft, if there's no turbulence, you not know the impact of a good pilot. If everything sails smoothly, there you just say that was a beautiful flight. But if you run into turbulence between Lagos and London, real violent turbulence, and the pilot is able to stabilize the aircraft,
eventually you will appreciate the flight.
So that's exactly what is happening.
What's going on?
We have a wonderful man, a dynamic, brilliant guy at the head of Afia in Oshun. He's taking us through the storm now. We'll soon sail smoothly.
Well, I want us to also look at commercial farming. I know your party, the APC, you talk a lot about Babawolo and doing a lot of things using just cocoa and all of that, you know. And I know Osho is actually blessed with these things, you know. There is need for us to go into commercial farming, except we're lying, we're deceiving ourselves. What are the things? What are the ways at which you're going about it in order to inculcate even the youth into commercial farming in the state, so that we can probably harness all those things and get better in our IGR?
Okay, you see, when we came in 2010, we focused on food production. And the reason it was not because we didn't want to go into cash crops, but we know that a state that cannot feed itself is heading for doom. And we planned to make the state of Oshun the food basket of Nigeria.
Of the nation,
of Nigeria. And from all we did, we tried as much as possible to encourage young farmers to go into agriculture. And mechanized agriculture was introduced. We gave free land to some of our youth. We even had some off-takers in cocoyam, and we were even buying directly from them to feed the kids. so that there is market. There won't be glut. But now, in addition to the food production, we are going massively into cash crop production.
Okay.
What we've done, we've enumerated the cocoa trees we have in Osun. We have 66 million cocoa trees. You know, from all the local government, we enumerated them.
Yeah.
That even for your village, if you are from Osun, I can tell you the number, the serial number of the cocoa trees
My
in your
local
local
government. Wow.
I can tell you. Then your local government, your number maybe from 2 million to 6 million, and I can identify from various constituencies.
Yeah.
So we have done this to ensure that we take stock of what we have and improve on the production. Now we have better yields through grafting.
Okay.
We're going to do grafting on the cocoa trees, so the ones that are already dying, we let them die, and new cocoa pods will spring up
from there.
From there. So we have embarked on that.
Okay.
Also, again, chocolate is so popular.
Yeah.
Outside Nigeria.
Very, very.
And we made a lot of money in those days during Papa Awolowo's time. So we're going back to that era. Fortunately, we've reactivated the cocoa industry in Ede.
Ede, okay.
So we're going to deploy our people there. They're going to work there. There
will also be employment.
There'll be employment.
Yeah.
Then we'll export a lot of the chocolate powder. And to the glory of God, we have the best grade in cocoa in Nigeria. You know, because they go in grades.
Okay.
So we have the best ones that could be used for chocolates.
Okay.
So we are not resting on our laurels.
Okay. On a final note, before we go on the program today, I know you just must talk about the civil servants in this state. How do you intend to actually look into it? You know, because civil servants and the government, they look like they are always, looking differently. And I know it's everything, it boils down to the issue of salaries and all of that. What are the ways in just to making things work so that we can all be friends again?
The civil servants are our friends because the civil servants are the engine of government.
Yeah.
You know, they move the government. If a state is wretched, look at the civil service. If a state is buoyant, look at the civil service. So we are aware of that. We're doing our best. You could see from the policies of our Aregbesola administration that when we came in, we tried as much as possible to make the civil servants comfortable.
Yeah.
We review the car loans, even the housing policy. There's one we've even, despite the crunch, the governor just approved refurbishments for housing and some other loans for civil servants.
Yeah.
We've always tried to put the civil servants, you know, at the best pedestrian in government. It's just unfortunate where we found ourselves, and like I said, is a national turbulence.
Yeah.
We're wading through, but we say smoothly. When we came, recall that this is the first government, in fact I would say in Nigeria, that will introduce the 13th-month salary. I enjoy 13th-month salary because I had worked in the private sector.
Yeah.
It's a thing that is common in the private sector, but never in the public sector. And by the time the bubble of Nigeria burst, we had already started giving 100% as 13th-month salary. We came in December 2010, well, actively. We were sworn in 27th of November,
November
2010.
Yeah.
So you could say actively we started working
in December.
That very December, we gave 10%.
Yeah.
You know, and we ensure that civil servants got paid before the end of the
month. Yeah.
It's just because of what has happened, which is very unfortunate. It's a national calamity, and we're feeling it so badly in Osun because of the large population of civil servants that we inherited from the old Oyo state.
Yeah.
The bulk of the civil servants in the old Oyo state were from, and pensioners especially.
Yeah.
We're from Osun, you know, the Ijeshas, the Ife people, you know, the bulk of them were in the western region. So we inherited them. And you could see what we've done. When we came in newly, pension that was being distributed was about 50 million.
50 million, yeah.
Gratuity, 30 million. The governor moved it from 30 million to 150 million, then from 50 million to over 500 million.
Yeah.
So, and the problem actually, like I told you, we inherited most of the things we're owing. We have a large number of indebtedness to the pensioners, not created by Osun. The debt was inherited from Western region. It was transferred to Oyo State, then subsequently transferred to the state of Osun. To Osun State, then state of Osun. So, but we have tried as much as possible to pay the backlog, because the governor, you know, he is such a sympathetic person. As a person, he has this milk of human kindness. The first thing he did, he said, look, pensioners, the afflictions, the ailments that civil servants, the pensioners suffer from, are usually very expensive to cure. Hypertension, diabetes, arthritis
and all that.
They are not like what you will cure with 500 naira, like malaria, which most young active people do suffer from.
Yeah.
So he said, old age ailments, we don't want these people to die. They have served the state. And that was what informed the astronomical increase. Yeah. From 50 million to over 500
million. Yeah.
From 30 million to over 150 million.
Yeah.
And this is part of what is giving us the pressure. But we are not giving up. We do not want our pensioners to die. They had served the state. They had served the nation. I want our civil servants to be happy. We will pay everybody, and everybody will be happy.
Be happy again.
Yes.
Well, viewers at home, I'll be speaking with the Deputy Governor of the State of Osun, Mrs. Grace TITILAYO LAOYE Tomori. She has been able to dish her views on some of the things that we move the state forward. Like you said, that it's a turbulent time, and we should actually just appreciate the pilot that is making this flight a memorable one for us to land very well eventually. And I want to say thank you so much for coming on Tacos.
Thank you, Deji.
Today. Well, and until next time when I shall come your way again. My name is Deji Adefila. Have a good evening. God bless you.